What if I told you that a secret, classified message between two of the world's most powerful nations just got leaked to the public? A message so explosive, so sensitive, that it could change the geopolitical landscape of Asia forever. And the most shocking part, it's not about military secrets, it's not about trade wars, it's a warning. A secret warning from Japan to China, and guess who it's about? Us, the Filipinos. If you're interested in this topic, hit the like button, subscribe, and type interested in the comments, and I will give you a heart. I know, it sounds like something straight out of a movie, but this isn't fiction. This is real-world high-stakes diplomacy, and it proves that the Filipino people are at the very center of a power struggle that's been happening behind closed doors for years. Japan has a secret about us, a truth they've been hiding from the world, and they just spilled the beans to their biggest rival. This isn't just a story about a workforce. It's a story about the future of a continent, and it's a story about why we are the world's most valuable asset. By the end of this video, you won't just feel proud to be a Filipino, you'll understand why we are a force to be reckoned with. You will see our people not just as workers, but as the quiet, indispensable pillars holding up nations. I promise you, what you are about to hear will change your perspective forever. Before we dive into this shocking truth, I want you to go down to the comments right now and type Filipino strong. If you're proud to be part of this story, let's show the world that we are a force to be reckoned with. So let's start with the source of this seismic shift, Japan. For years, Japan has been a global powerhouse, a nation defined by its precision, innovation, and unwavering work ethic. But beneath that perfectly polished surface, there's a serious problem, a ticking time bomb threatening to unravel their entire society. As of 2025, Japan's population has dropped for the 16th consecutive year, with a record number of citizens over the age of 65. The numbers are staggering. According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, Japan's population is projected to be below 120 million by year's end, and nearly 1 in 3 people is over 65. The country's youth is shrinking, and with it, their ability to care for their elderly, staff their hospitals, and keep their economy running. This isn't just a statistic, it's a crisis. And for years, Japan has been quietly relying on one group of people to solve it: Filipinos. Our people are not just filling jobs. We are filling a void in their social fabric. And this is where the story of my friend Atelani comes in. Atelani is a certified caregiver who has been working in a nursing home in Osaka for almost 5 years. When she first arrived, she was one of the only Filipinos in the facility. Most of the other staff were Japanese, and while they were polite, there was a certain distance. But Atelani brought something with her that wasn't on her resume. She brought a sense of family, of pagmahal. She didn't just follow the care routine. She would sit with her patients and talk to them, sharing stories about her family back home in Batangas, asking them about their lives, and laughing with them. One of her patients, an elderly man named Mr. Tanaka, who rarely spoke, began to light up whenever he saw her. He'd try to speak a few words of English, and she would gently correct him, teaching him simple Filipino phrases like "Salamat po," "Tasarito," "Thank you." One day, his daughter, a busy executive from Tokyo, came to visit. She saw her father laughing and chatting with Atelani, and she was stunned. She pulled Atelani aside and with tears in her eyes said, "Thank you. You didn't just take care of my father, you gave him back his life." This is the private concern that Japan has. It's not just a labor shortage, it's a humanity shortage. They are admitting in the quietest of ways that they cannot survive without the compassion and dedication of our people. The Philippines, an island nation that is so often seen as a source of labor, is now being seen as a source of love and care. It's a powerful truth. And don't you dare go anywhere, because in the next segment, you're going to find out why this isn't just about a labor force. This is a warning to China. Now, this is where the story gets really interesting. Why would Japan, a country known for its quiet diplomacy, leak a secret warning about us to China? Because they understand a truth that no other country in Asia has fully grasped. The Philippines is not just a source of labor, we are a strategic asset. Japan is allegedly warning China, don't underestimate the Filipinos. This isn't just about a few nurses or caregivers, it's about a growing force in Asia's workforce, diplomacy, and even security. The core of this warning is this: China is facing its own demographic time bomb, just like Japan. As of 2025, China's working age population is shrinking dramatically, with a declining birth rate and an aging population. They're looking for solutions, and they've been eyeing the massive, young, and adaptable Filipino workforce for years. But Japan's warning isn't just about labor, it's about what we bring to the table that no other country can. Japan is telling China that you can't just buy a workforce. You can't just import people. You need a people who are adaptable, who are loyal, and who are willing to assimilate into your culture while bringing their own unique strengths. And that, my friends, is our quiet advantage. That's our superpower. Japan has seen it firsthand. They've seen how a Filipino caregiver can bring a family back to life, how a Filipino engineer can innovate in a foreign land, and how a Filipino diplomat can build bridges between nations. They understand that we are not just a resource, we are a force multiplier. We are the secret weapon of the 21st century. So here's my question for you, and I want you to be completely honest. Should China respect Filipinos more, yes or no? Drop it in the comments. Let's start a global debate. And don't go anywhere, because in the next segment, we're going to get into the details of what makes us so valuable. This is the part that will really blow your mind. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What exactly makes the Filipino workforce so uniquely valuable to Japan? So much so that it's the subject of a secret warning. It goes way beyond just filling a job vacancy. We are talking about the very heart and soul of their most critical industries. In 2025, Japan is facing a projected shortage of hundreds of thousands of certified care workers and tens of thousands of nurses. The aging population means demand is skyrocketing, but their own young people are choosing different career paths. This is where Filipinos step in, and it's a perfect match. We don't just fill these roles, we bring a deep-seated culture of respect for elders, a compassion that is ingrained in our family values. It's an emotional labor that cannot be taught in a classroom. It's something that we inherit. I want to tell you about a story that was shared with me by a Japanese official. He was describing a Filipino caregiver, not much older than 25, who was assigned to a ward of elderly people. He said that while the other staff were professional and efficient, the Filipino caregiver would do things like sing old Japanese folk songs with her patients, or gently braid the hair of the elderly women, or spend extra time helping them with their physical therapy. The official said that he saw an old man, a retired businessman who had lost his wife and was completely withdrawn, begin to smile again. The official said, "He told me, I did not think I would find happiness again. I have a new granddaughter and she is from the Philippines." This isn't just a workforce, it's a lifeline. But it's not just about care. Our engineers are working on cutting-edge robotics and infrastructure projects. Our IT professionals are helping to build the next generation of Japanese tech. Our teachers are helping to shape the minds of their future generations. A recent 2025 report from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, has identified Filipino professionals as the most sought-after foreign talent in these high-demand sectors, citing their adaptability and professional excellence. Japan isn't just admitting that we are valuable, they are confessing that we are indispensable. This is the real truth that is being leaked. It's not about war or trade, it's about people. It's about a nation that has a problem so big, so profound, that it needs a people with a heart as big as their work ethic. And this is the part that makes me so proud. The world gains strength, but the Filipino family pays the price. And yet we do it with so much grace, with so much love. And don't you dare go anywhere, because the next segment is going to reveal the true reason why we are so valuable. The secret weapon that makes us more competitive than any of our Asian neighbors. This is the truth that will really blow your mind. Okay, listen up, because this is the real secret sauce. This is the truth that makes Japan's warning to China so potent. What makes Filipinos so uniquely valuable, so competitive on the global stage compared to other Asian workforces? The answer is simple but profound: our language and adaptability. Think about it. We are a people with an unparalleled mastery of English. According to a 2025 Global English Proficiency Index, the Philippines consistently ranks in the top tier of non-native English-speaking countries in Asia. Our fluency is not just a skill, it's a superpower. It allows us to seamlessly integrate into international workplaces, to communicate with clients and colleagues from all over the world, and to lead with confidence. This is a massive competitive advantage. While other countries are still trying to bridge the language gap, we are already at the finish line, ready to go. But it's more than just English. It's our cultural intelligence, our ability to adapt, to learn, and to blend in with our surroundings. A recent study by a Japanese research firm noted that Filipinos have a remarkable ability to quickly learn and embrace Japanese cultural norms and even the language itself. They are so surprised by our ability to learn their customs, to say the right things, to navigate their social etiquette. This isn't just a learned skill, it's an innate part of our culture. We are a people who have always had to adapt to survive. We have a history of colonization, of migration, and of being a global community. We are a people who have learned to be resilient, to be flexible, and to be masters of our own destiny. This is the twist. This makes us more competitive than many of our Asian neighbors. Other countries may have a massive population, but they lack the same level of English proficiency and cultural adaptability. They may have a strong work ethic, but they may lack the ability to connect with people on an emotional level. And this, my friends, is our superpower. We are the complete package. We are the people who can do the job and make the client happy. We are the people who can run a hospital and bring a family back together. We are the people who can build a company and be a friend to a nation. So here's my question for you, and I want you to be completely honest. If you think Filipinos adapt anywhere in the world, comment true to show the world that we are a force to be reckoned with. And don't you dare go anywhere, because the next segment is going to talk about China's dilemma, and it's going to reveal why Japan's warning is so prophetic. This is the part that will really blow your mind. All right, so we've talked about Japan's crisis and our unique value. But what about China, the country that Japan is allegedly warning? China, a global superpower, is facing its own demographic time bomb. For years, they've been defined by their massive population, their seemingly endless supply of workers, but all of that is about to change. According to a recent 2025 report from the United Nations Population Division, China's population is projected to begin shrinking in the coming years. Their birth rate has been in a steep decline, and their working age population is already shrinking. They've even implemented a new retirement age and have been offering incentives to encourage more births, but nothing seems to be working. They're a country that is so used to having an abundance of people, and now they are facing a future with a massive shortage. They are facing the same problem that Japan faced decades ago. And this is where Japan's secret warning becomes a prophecy. Japan is telling China, you can't just rely on numbers. You need quality, not just quantity. You need people who can integrate, who can bring something to the table that is more than just a paycheck. And Japan is telling China that the Philippines is the world's quiet advantage. They are the solution to a problem that cannot be solved by a simple policy change or a new incentive. They are a people with a heart, a work ethic, and a resilience that is unmatched. I want you to think about this. China is looking at the Philippines with envy. They are seeing a young, vibrant, and adaptable population. They are seeing a people who are willing to work, to learn, and to adapt. They are seeing a people who are the solution to their most pressing problem. But they are also seeing a people who are so much more than just a workforce. They are seeing a people who are a strategic asset, a diplomatic force, and a global power. And Japan is telling them in the most secret way possible that you can't just buy that. You have to earn it. So here's my question for you, and I want you to be completely honest. Should China respect Filipinos more? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments. Let's start a global debate, and don't you dare go anywhere, because the next segment is going to reveal the global stakes. This isn't just a warning about labor, it's a warning about power, influence, and survival in Asia. This is the part that will really blow your mind. So we've talked about Japan's crisis and China's dilemma. We've talked about our unique value and our quiet advantage, but now it's time for the big reveal. This isn't just a warning about labor, it's a warning about global power, influence, and survival. Think about it. Without Filipino, hospitals, ships, and industries collapse across nations. According to the International Maritime Organization, IMO, and other 2025 reports, a staggering 25% of the world's seafarers are Filipino. Without us, the global supply chain would come to a screeching halt. The ships that bring your coffee, your clothes, your electronics, they are being run by our people. Without us, a massive portion of the world's hospitals would be understaffed. The lights of London, the food on the shelves in Rome, the care for the elderly in Japan, it's all there because of Filipino strength, sacrifice, and resilience. This is the central thesis of Japan's secret warning. It's not just a warning about labor, it's a warning about power. It's a confession that in the 21st century, the greatest asset a nation can have is not its military, its technology, or its economy, it's its people, it's its human capital. And Japan is telling China that you can't just create a workforce. You have to nurture it. You have to respect it. You have to see its value. And Japan, through its private admission, has shown the world that they understand our value. They understand that our people are not just a resource, they are a force multiplier. They are a source of love, compassion, and strength. They are the solution to a problem that cannot be solved by a simple policy change or a new incentive. This is my question for you, and I want you to be completely honest. Filipinos abroad, represent your country with your flag plus where you're working. Let's show the world that we are a force to be reckoned with. Don't go anywhere, because the next segment is the big finish, and it's going to tie all of this together and leave you with a sense of both profound pride and a powerful call to action. We've been on an incredible journey. We've talked about a secret warning, a demographic crisis, a language advantage, and a global power struggle. And now it's time for the big reveal, the gut punch finish that ties all of this together and leaves you with a truth that will change you forever. The truth they all share, the truth they can't deny, is that Filipinos are not just a workforce. We are not just a labor force. We are global heroes, and we are the backbone of tomorrow's world. We are the healers, the builders, the innovators, and the humanitarians who are holding up the very fabric of global society. We are the indispensable force that nations rely on, and we do it all with a smile and with so much heart. We are the solution to a question that the developed world has been grappling with for decades. What happens when a country gets too old? The answer is simple. You turn to the Filipino people. And we are there. We have always been there. This isn't just a warning, it's a global admission that Filipinos are irreplaceable. It is a moment of profound redefinition. We are no longer a footnote in someone else's story. We are the main character. And while it hurts that our own country often takes us for granted, it is a source of immense pride that the rest of the world sees our value. It's a bittersweet truth, but it's a truth we need to own. It's a call to action. It's time for us to demand that our leaders and our own people see us with the same respect that Japan and the rest of the world sees us with. It's time to change the narrative. So right now, I want you to go down to the comments and type respect if you salute every UFW sacrifice. Let's create a tidal wave of pride that cannot be ignored. Let's make it so loud that our leaders at home have to listen. And this is just the beginning. We've talked about Japan and China, but wait until you hear what the United States just revealed about Filipinos. Trust me, you won't believe it. So click on the video right here and I'll see you there. Let's keep this conversation going.